Okay, thank you very much to be here with us at this last, I think, talk and session. You just heard about a ongoing project, offering some support, but it's open calls, we call that. And now we would like just to advise you about new series or different topics which will be open soon this year for next year, 2024. And we thought that it would be great for you to hear about it, have an idea about what you can maybe apply or discuss with other partners maybe you have in Europe. And the different calls are from Horizon Europe, the same program that the former person introduced to you as a project, and he was the coordinator of a project. So now we go to... Oh, sorry, I have a little problem. Thank you. So Horizon Europe, so it's a huge program, a European program offering by the Commission and piloting by the Commission, European Commission. You probably heard on the last day, yesterday, the first day. So we are the French team, and we would like just to advise everyone about what we can help, support, guiding the people, especially the French candidates, but also advise you about really what could be great for you people involved in the open source. So you can see on the screen the teams. We are 4 people. We are mainly from the Ministry of Higher Education and Research, and we have all the services you can maybe need. So don't hesitate to contact us if you have any question about the different topics you will see afterwards. So just to summarize, the Horizon Europe program, it's almost 100 billion euro, free to tech, free to really win as a grant, and it's for 7 years. So already we spent 3 years. We are looking for the result for 2023, which will be probably in end of, for you, it will be end of July, and maybe we will have a little bit earlier the results. So don't hesitate if you apply to call us. We will give you the result, the good news, or maybe another news. But anyway, you have different pillars and you have different opportunities, which are mainly for you guys on the pillar 2. Pillar 2 is really competitiveness and really the global challenges and European industrial competitiveness. So we have a selection that will be introduced by my colleague, Smail, of open source needed in different topics. So we are cluster 4. So if you apply, you have 3 kind of style of project. The first one is really research. We call it research innovation action, and you can estimate to offer to, as an answer, a project with a TRL, so technology readiness level, between 2 and 5. Sorry. I have really a problem. So it's R&D. It's a kind of project where you will stop with a proof of concept, okay? The second one, and you have a very great, very high grant, because it's 100% for everyone. I mean, also the companies get 100%. Most of the time in that kind of project, the research, so the RTO, has got 100%. And for research and innovation action, everyone's got 100% plus 25%, which is the overheads. So the second one is innovation action. And for people, it's a little bit different because you need to have a real impact for the society, impact for the industry or the economy. So the TRL is higher, between 6 to 8. 8 is you put your product, your solution on the market. So you have a prototype and you have a demonstrator. For companies, the funding is a little bit less. It's between 60 to 70, according to the call. And for also for the others, I mean the RTO, it's still 100% plus the 25% overhead. So it's quite interesting, and I think you should have a look on it. The last one is more for the association, the think tanks, or different foundation, whatever, because it's a coordination action, and it's a really bottom-up coordination action, promoting, which is promote cooperation with the different legal entities. So this one is 100% for everyone as well. So you have free plate in the menu. You have some criteria, which are not so heavy, not so difficult. You need to be free partners, which is the minimum. So free partner can be one independent legal entity from a member state, and it can be 3 member states or 2 member states plus one associated country. This is the rule. This is the minimum. Sometimes you can invite, if it is in an international call, you can invite some international partners outside the associated countries. And you have to write a project between 45 pages or 30 pages if it is in CSA. So it's not a big deal, and you can, of course, do it with your partners because it's a consortium and a collaborative project. So now we go straight to the different topics, and I think I give the floor to Smail. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Isabelle. Okay, once again, thank you for being here. So just before presenting the different calls, I would like to say that, okay, we are NCP France, but I know there is different people here coming from abroad, from European countries. So, I mean, if you are interested by European project and you want to either participate as partner, or if you want to be, how to say, coordinator, we can help you. I mean, don't hesitate to contact us. So this talk, as mentioned by Isabelle before, it is not only for French partner, it is for all people here in association. So let's go directly to the briefly to the different calls. So in the cluster 4, we have different destinations, different let's say domains. Among the 6 domains we have, there are 3 which are connected to the digital topic. So destination 3, destination 4, and destination 6. So with Isabelle and my colleague, we try to read carefully all the calls and to select for you, for today, the calls that are directly connected to open source software. So this is why I will not go through all the calls, but only those who may interest you. So for the destination 3, the destination 3 is about world-leading data and computing technologies. And in this destination, as you may see here, we have two topics that may interest you. The first one is piloting emerging smart IoT platforms and centralized intelligence. And the second one is platform building, standardization, and upscaling of the cloud edge IoT solutions. So here briefly I give the different elements, the different information that may help you to participate to this course, the two topics. So what is interesting here? So in the first topic, piloting emerging smart IoT platform and decentralized intelligence, it is an AI, innovation action. And as people working in the domain of OSS, of open source software, in this call we are interested by open platforms underpinning an emerging and open edge ecosystems. So this is, topic dedicated to open platforms. The second call is platform building, standardization, and upscaling of the cloud edge IoT solution. It is a CSA, as mentioned before by Isabelle. CSA is different from AI and RII because here the purpose is not to propose technical or technological solutions, but to organize the community around a certain topic. And what is interesting for this CSA is that this CSA, the topic or the aim is to create an expanding innovation ecosystem aligned with national, regional initiative underpinning an emerging open edge ecosystem. The second destination that may interest you is destination 4, very briefly. And in this destination, we have different domains. The most interesting domains for OSS community is open source for cloud, edge, and software engineering fundamentals to support digital autonomy. And in this domain, we have 3 different calls where explicitly open source software is mentioned, it is indicated. So it is very important to at least take a look at this call and see if your company may be interested, may participate in this project. So we have 3 calls. The first, actually we have 2 RAI and 1 CSA. The 2 RAI are different. The first one is more or less dedicated to hardware. I mean, because in the previous speakers, I heard many times open hardware, open platforms, and so on. So if you are working in the hardware domain, this may interest you, especially for, participating in building next generation AI-based hardware. So this is open source for cloud edge to support European digital autonomy. And here you have all the numbers. The second one is more on software engineering. So if your company is active in the domain of software engineering, and if you, of course, I guess your company would like to promote the product, it is interesting to read the call. And the title of the call is Fundamentals of Software Engineering. And here you have all the elements. For instance, the call is for implementing responsible software engineering, optimizing energy usage, reducing the environment footprint, and all these topics related to ecology and so on. So here, and the last one is CSA. And also in this CSA, the public recognition scheme for open source, it is very important because it is, the open source is also a very important element in the call. So I will not go through all the details because we are short of time and probably you are tired and I don't want to be boring. But what is interesting also to mention, in addition to cluster 4 on digital systems, on digital topics, you may find also open source OSS software in other destinations, like in other clusters, like cluster 2 here. In cluster 2, the topic is culture, creativity, and inclusive society. And in this cluster, there is 2 destinations that include also open source software, not as the final, product, the final, contribution or the final elements to design, but as a tool that could be used by the people who will propose the topic. So here you have the elements. Finally, we have also open source software elements or open source software, let's say, keywords in cluster 3, and cluster 3 is on civil security and for society, and we identified 2 calls. That where open source software may play an important role in the proposal. So this is I finished my presentation. So if you have any question, we can answer with Isabelle if possible, or if you want to contact us via email or via the website, we will be very happy to help either French colleagues, French partners, or any other European or non-European project, because you know that as associative countries, we also have the possibility to participate to Horizon Europe. Thank you very much.